What's up, water signs? This one's for you. Going to be doing an energy reading for this week. So if you're curious what might be going on, stick around. We're about to get into it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with a Citadel card today. Mercury did enter Cancer this week. So if you've been feeling a little emotional or, communicating about a lot of emotions, that might be why. Whoa. I feel like it's this one. The Merchant, self-worth, trade. Let's see. It's interesting. I don't think I've gotten this card yet. You've got plenty to offer both yourself and other people, and sometimes it's beneficial to remind yourself exactly what you've got in stock. If you feel like you're being taken advantage of, raise your prices, or maybe your figurative wares would be better appreciated elsewhere. So this is saying, like, make sure that you are being appreciated right now, and make sure that you're appreciating what you've got too. So this is interesting. I actually really like this card, and I've been seeing the scale everywhere. So that's definitely something that's prominent. I'm a Cancer, so maybe that's why. But yeah, let's get into this with some traditional tarot and see how this is showing up for you. Wow. So we're starting off with the Four of Pentacles and also the Seven of Wands. So, the fact that we're starting off with these two and then it goes to the Page of Cups, this makes me feel like a cycle has been broken, especially because the Judgment card is right there as well. So I definitely feel like there have been some habits of maybe holding things in and being defensive, but there has been this new route that's opened up for you that I feel like you're taking at this time and allowing yourself to fully transform, from being fully transform from being very aggressive and maybe a little closed off to completely opening up and changing how you move through this world. So this makes me feel like this has been a complete emotional reset and changing the way that you respond to your own emotions or maybe emotional situations outside of you. And this is not easy, obviously, because if it was, I feel like we would just have the Page of Cups. But for there to be the Magician here, this is really a huge change and a huge shift for you at this time. And going to the Judgment cards, it was so big that it you were reborn almost. It's like you just completely shifted who you were, this negative way of being to the Empress, and the Magician. It's like, wow, this is day and night type energy, and you've really said, I'm done overthinking. I'm done feeling pain about these things. I don't deserve that anymore. I deserve to be emotionally fulfilled. I deserve to finally reap the benefits of my hard work, and of my life. I feel like maybe there was a time where you weren't able to do that, but you've done the shifting and things have changed enough to where, wow, yeah, you're definitely aligning with this timeline for yourself. So this is huge because you're finding harmony instead of fighting. You see the difference between these two cards? It's like very different energy. And yeah, this is all about union and coming together. And I feel like this is like maybe the two parts of yourself that are finally joining, and working together instead of fighting each other. This could have been showing up for you internally or externally. But yeah, I definitely feel like you've been able to decide for yourself that you don't want to live that way anymore. You've done enough reflection and you've been aware of where your actions, cause harm to people, and how your emotions can cloud your judgment sometimes. And I just really feel like you're stepping out of reaction and into understanding. And with the High Priestess here, this is really trusting your intuition and making a decision that's best for yourself and the people around you, I definitely got something going on in my life that's very similar to this, so this is pretty crazy. But yeah, this with the the 6 of Wands, this is saying victory. Like, you've been victorious in listening to your inner guidance and trusting yourself that there are other ways of responding, and all you have to do is take this route. So, you taking a step back is going to help you every single time. It's very helpful to zoom out and change your perspective on what's going on instead of reacting immediately. So, yeah, I don't know. There's just something, I don't know if this resonates in that way for you, but yeah, this is really saying, like, celebrate this. This is a big thing to celebrate because you're choosing a completely different way of being right now. And man, the scales are showing up nonstop. And all 3 of these cards, and I feel like you're finding your balance and you're finding what you want to give out to the universe and what you want to give to other people because of what you want to receive back. And being able to weigh up those emotions, like, okay, I'm feeling this here, they're feeling this here. I don't know. There's just like this different way of weighing up your life now and how you see things and how you see yourself with that self-worth, it's like how you see yourself is completely different and changing at this time. And it's like, it's powerful. It's just really powerful. So let's see with some good tarot if we can get some confirmational messages. Wow, this card just came out twice. Okay, so the Five of Earth is Five of Pentacles, which actually came out, but it landed right here. And I just felt like it was continuation of what you had been feeling, you know, before, and what you're leaving behind. And, you know, in this deck, it's all about neglect and pity and feeling left out in the cold. But this deck has a very different spin on the cards. So let's see what the Five of Earth is talking about. Alternative forms of abundance. The illusion of lack. Exactly. So, you know, oh man, this is all about worth. I feel like maybe your view of yourself and what you've been worth is changing, whether you're viewing yourself as more or changing your view from, I don't know. I feel like you've just been overlooking your life, yourself. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. All is not that it seems. So this is a time to look again. A change in perception can bring into focus the results I sought, just in a different form than I expected. I am called to move away from poverty consciousness and open my eyes to treasures before me that are suddenly illumined. The illusion of wealth gives way to true abundance. There is no need to fear that the rug will be pulled out from under me. What we draw attention to grows, so I count my blessings and realize I have far more than I thought. I have come far in my quest for building up what I need, and even more opportunities for experience abundance await. Yeah, you see how different they are? But I knew this one wasn't meant to be talked about in this way. So it's like the card came out before it came out, but I feel like maybe back then you had the illusion of lack, and maybe you were bringing that into your time now, but now is the time to appreciate what you have. I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop discounting everything that you've got. Stop being ungrateful and practice gratitude. Understand that you have everything that you need. And if you're freaking out about something that you don't have, that might be for a reason. So don't discount everything in your life when everything has value. And if you're bitching about it, do something about it. Journey of discovery. Letting go and seeking a deeper meaning and greater authenticity beyond superficiality. Yeah, I feel like you're letting go of what you thought you wanted and realizing what you actually do. Because maybe before you wanted a bunch of shit that was like superficial and based on a version of you that was not authentic. It wasn't you. It was a programmed version of you. And now you're letting go of all the shit that you thought you wanted to accept what you actually do. Seven of Air. Independence, nonconformity, living life on one's own terms without people pleasing. Yeah, you're letting go of what everybody told you should be or what you thought everybody wanted you to be. You are now just being exactly what you feel like being and doing what you want. And with the Ace of Water here and the Page of Water, with the Eight of Water, like, come on, or the Page of Cups. But it's saying, like, you're going through an emotional reset. Like, this is a completely different way of feeling towards your life. Like, you're gonna feel so different about where you're going and who you're becoming. Yeah, unconditional love, overflowing abundance, the fertility of love. You are finding unconditional love for yourself and your life right now. And accepting everything as it is instead of, oh, I need to change this, I need to fix this, I need to fix that, I need to change this because I'm unhappy with that. Or it's like, dude, yes, you got to do something about it, but freaking out is not the answer. Like, how we respond emotionally to these things that we need to do affects how we do them. So if you're like freaking out, I got to do this thing, I got to do this thing, I got to do this thing, you're going to put all that anxiety into the thing that you got to do. But if you come at it like, oh yeah, that's on my to-do list, I'm going to get to that. And then you start it and you're like, yeah, this is great. Okay, I'm not freaking out, I'm not rushing, I'm just doing it. There's a very different energy that you're putting into it. So, I don't know, do that what you will. 10 of fire, this is burning the excess to clear way for the new. You're getting rid of what you don't need anymore. You're getting rid of all this bullshit, thank God. And it's right. It was sitting right over the 10 of Cups. If you hadn't done this, you would not have been able to accept this because you're too busy holding on to all this shitty ass stupid paperwork when you could be accepting these beautiful cups. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let go of this bullshit so you can accept the good shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And then King of Fire and the Moon. All right, King of Fire. This is like falling in love with your life, I think. Hold on. When I am aligned with spirit, I am a powerful leader who inspires others. My mastery benefits others as I teach them, directly at times and indirectly at others, modeling what they might aspire to. How can I be confident in my own abilities and vision without becoming rigid or closed off to new ideas? So still stay open, you know? It's like you're figuring out what you want and how to bring what you want into your life, but there's a need to just kind of stay open and grateful and authentic to you. You're good enough. Yeah, this is, you're getting rid of all of the insecurities too. Is that? Oh my gosh. Confidence is your key to success. Right after I said you're getting rid of all of your insecurities? That's crazy. The answers you need are coming. You gotta just be patient. Allow the answers to come through. Allow the synchronicities and confirmations that you're on the right path to come through, and just trust yourself. Like the High Priestess is shining through, you know, connecting to all these water cards. Well, that's not a water card, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of blue here, but let's see. Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal. So just keep going. You've got this. There's no need to turn back now. There's no need to freak out. And if you are freaking out, give me a call. we can settle those nerves. Clear your mind. Yeah, I told you not to freak out. Let go. Be present, focus, and embrace. Now is the time to not get lost in the sauce of the past and just be here now. That's been a huge message for me recently of just be present. Be present. Be grounded in reality. Be grounded. Have courage. Yeah, this takes a lot of bravery to handle. It's not easy going from insecure to confident. Like, I'm learning that right now. It's really difficult because you're basically living in a way that you've never lived in your entire life. It's like, what do you mean I'm just supposed to trust myself and not second guess everything and, you know, tell myself I love myself in the mirror? What? Never done that before. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, now I have, but you know what I mean? When you first start embarking on that, it's like, holy shit, this is so different. And it takes a lot of courage to keep going and a lot of strength. Embrace your inner gypsy. Yes, you are finding your path, nobody else's. This is about you. This is about what you want to be, what you want to create, what type of impact you want to make. Not what other people think you should be doing or what impact you should be making. If you're making decisions based on what other people think of you, that's a problem. It's a problem. And I'm noticing it's like anytime I make an action that's based on my awareness of my perception being perceived, it's like, dude, no. Like the other day, it's like I'm turning up my car radio so everybody can be like, dang, is she playing that good music? It's like, why do I need other people to think about my music taste? Like, shut up, Summer. It's like shit like that we do that's so unconscious. Like, I've been doing that since high school, because in high school, you're like, oh yeah, I'm bumping through the parking lot. And it's like, bro, why am I still doing shit like that? I'm like going to Trader Joe's. It's not that deep. I don't know. Stupid shit like that, though, is what I'm talking about. So be careful of that and just like do the things that you want to do and connect with water at the bottom. So you water signs, go connect with water. It's getting nice out in the northern hemisphere. I don't know where you guys are, but yeah, it's getting nice out. So go connect with water. Go, jump in an ocean, a lake, a river, whatever you got, and connect, because that's our way of connecting with the earth. That's like our source, that's our connector. So, and notice the signs. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of confirmations and synchronicities to let you know you're on the right path. So pay attention to them so you can accept them, receive them, and raise that vibration. They raise your vibration every time you notice something. Psychic strength too. So, Oh, and begin writing now. A lot of messages coming through for you. But that's what I got so far. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. This was kind of a crazy one, but it's really about like finding your worth and letting go of all of these past pains and ways of being that no longer serve us anymore and step into this beautiful new start. So, thank y'all for joining me. If this resonated for you, let me know how in the comments below. Give me a like or subscribe if you're interested in my content. And if you'd like more from me, check out my Patreon or send me an email for a personal reading. And that's all in the description box below. So thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Bye.